Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to Electric Av. If you are a subscriber to the channel, we very much appreciate you. If you have yet to subscribe, however, please consider doing so or checking out our website at electricav.com. That is ELECTRIK, av.com. We have a plethora of information on the website for amateurs, for the more experienced e-bikers and drone enthusiasts, so go ahead and check that out. But for this video, we've just recently crossed the 700-mile marker on our EUI electric bike, and we think this is a good marker to share our opinion and answer the most common questions that we receive, and that is, how long does the battery last and how many miles per battery charge do we get? Now, because we're talking about one bike, one battery, and its components, after a certain mileage, it may sound as if this is a sponsored video, but it's not. We were not paid, nor did we receive any products for free. With that out of the way, a lot of the e-bikes in the $750 to $1,250 range have similar components, similar batteries, but your results may vary. This particular battery is 750 watts, 18 amp hours, and you may have a 400 watt, 12 amp hour battery. There are also a lot of other elements that influence a battery's output and longevity, such as rider's weight, the weight of the bike, the environment that the bike is rode in, etc. This particular bike weighs about 60 pounds, which is a little bit above average, and I weigh 145 pounds or so, which is probably a little bit below average. So we feel like we can get a good idea for the average setup. So what's our opinion on how the battery performs after 700 miles? Well, it's pretty darn good, actually. I have to say our personal expectations have been pretty much satisfied. We have noticed, however, after 700 miles that the takeoff speed, the uphill power, and top speed have degraded slightly, like very slightly. We've sensed no change in the miles per charge or charging time. However, we still have to take this test, so in our next video, we'll be charging the battery full and riding continuously until the battery is completely drained and can no longer move the bike. So stay tuned for that video in the next couple of days. Now, speaking on the other components of the bike, such as the brakes, the tires, the frame, the seat, etc., outside of the battery, now, we can only, again, talk about this particular bike because this is the bike that we put all the mileage on, and we sacrificed some of these components for the better battery, as we got the 18 amp hour 750 watt battery, which allows us some higher top speed in the 30 mile per hour range. Now, all of these components are still in working condition, besides the rear Shimano brake that's going to have to be replaced here within the next 20 to 30 miles, I'm assuming. Probably opt to just go ahead and put some new hydraulic brakes front and back. But other than that, without any maintenance after 700 miles, really cannot complain. Those brakes that came with this particular model are pretty cheap anyways. But other than that, there's nothing to complain about. I can't really think of anything else that went wrong. I did get a flat tire actually 2 days ago, and I have ran over curbs. I've ran over big rocks. I've crashed a couple of times, and my tires survived all the way through. The tread is worn down just slightly. I would say there's probably a good another 700 to 1,000 miles before having to think about replacing both of these tires. But like I said, there was just a little thorn that happened to catch it the right way. Went to flat, and I'm putting some Fix-A-Flat in that today, and we're going to get her back on the road. But hey, we got to roll with the punches, right? Things happen out there on the avenue. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If anything, you got a better understanding in general how these batteries are going to last after 700 miles. And I wanted to give a special shout out to Lifted Media. They provided the aerial footage, the drone footage, and all of the clips that you've seen in this video.
Thank you very